Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It's been a while, and we've missed you. And we just wanted to welcome you back to the Low High Podcast. I'm Sele.
And I'm Marcello. And let's get low high.
You're probably wondering, what does it mean to get low high?
We're wondering that too. I am, at least.
Yeah, we do not have an answer, but we'll probably figure it out in a later episode.
Yeah.
But we've been gone for a while, so we're just gonna do some general catching up. And our last episode was February?
Yeah, it was actually a long time ago.
Wow, and the year's over in 2 months. Since our last episode, a bunch of stuff happened. The Queen of England died. That's a pretty big thing that happened.
Yeah, that's madness. That's actually not that crazy. Looking back on it, she was really old. But
I mean, it's not crazy that she died with everybody's reactions. Because honestly, the Queen had been so the Queen had been old my entire life. So she's just kind of one of those old people that's kind of like Betty White. They're in your heart that they're gonna be able to go any day now, but they're just kind of immortal in your mind.
Yeah, dude. The crazy part is what's so whack is that England, they still have a monarchy. So she died, everything literally shut down for a full ass week. They're you're not allowed to drive your car, blah blah blah. All these weird things.
No, but do you know how I found out the Queen died?
Oh my god, bro. Yeah, we need to tell the story.
Oh my god, I was so annoyed because I woke up at 3 in the afternoon that day, and I look at my phone, and the first thing I see is this. I'm scrolling through Twitter, and I look at this picture, and it's a mashup of the Queen's face with XXX Tentacion, and they're R.I.P. Queen Elizabeth, and I'm like, this cannot be how. I'm like, bro, the Queen can't be dead. This cannot be how I find out.
Dude, yeah.
And then I looked and I'm like, God, the Queen. I'm like, wow, this is how I found out the Queen was dead. I'm incredibly disappointed.
That was the best text I ever got from you, because it's 2 days later, and, and you just found out, bro. It was so funny.
God, I was sick, honestly. And obviously I missed the bulk of the really funny stuff, but I'm not gonna lie, the way that Irish people were celebrating after the Queen passed away, dog, that was hilarious. I am so sorry. For anybody in the anybody in the UK who listens to this, we have no problem with you. Well, not really, but
no, it was really sad shit, and it was just fucking New Year's Eve parties.
Bro, literally scrolling through Twitter was so insane, because literally you see people having memorials. Literally 2 scrolls down, there's a bunch of Irish people absolutely just destroying pints. Do you ever see the Lizzie's in a box hashtag?
No.
Dude, hashtag Lizzie's in a box, that shit took me out.
What was it?
Not bug. Literally, because her name was Elizabeth, so they called her Lizzie.
No.
Lizzie's in a box. They said, yo, Lizzie's in a box, and I'm like, dog, bro, she hasn't even been dead a day.
Oh, dude. No, bro, that's fucking hysterical. That's fucking hysterical, bro. Lizzie's in a box. Oh, bro. That's a band name. That's a great band.
Lizzie's in a box dominates the UK charts. Oh my god.
Dude, I was honestly shocked to find out that so many people seriously disliked her. I didn't know it was because you're kind of just oh, in America at least, oh, it's the Queen. She's cool, she's old, whatever. But it was kind of, I was shocked because I was scrolling through Twitter too, right? Catching up on all the news.
Yeah.
And I saw it was some quote. It was it's something about, Queen Elizabeth's death. It's fucking bury her with garlic and like put a stake through her to make sure she doesn't come back. I was like, yo,
what?
I was like, wait a second, like that's a really hot take. And then I found out that like all of Ireland and Scotland fucking hates her.
Oh, bro, no, it was crazy because I knew people didn't fuck with the Queen. But see, I thought it was more people didn't fuck with England more than like people didn't fuck with the Queen, because there was like a lot of this.
It's the Queen.
Because there was like a lot of there's a lot of discourse that was happening. They're like, oh, people shouldn't be celebrating the Queen's death. She wasn't responsible for the British monarchy and their terrible actions. And some people are replying like, bro, she literally was the British monarchy. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I don't know. I can't speak on how the whole British power monarchy works. Like, I don't know.
See, I really don't know how it works too. And like, that's why I've tried to reserve my opinions, and that's why I didn't tweet anything crazy. But people were, oh my God, no. Okay. So I do not know if you are familiar with Dr. Umar Johnson.
No.
Dr. Umar is a Pan-Africanist. He is a very outspoken individual.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently he was having an event in the UK a little bit after the Queen died, and like watching the videos, he's like he was acting out, bro, because he was like, I heard that the Queen died and I wanted to check on my brothers and sisters in the UK and how they were reacting. And he said, and I saw people crying and I couldn't believe it. He's like, bro, he's like, he said he saw a black lady crying in front of Buckingham Palace and they had to like pull her away. He's like, dude, you're crying in front of a palace you'd never get let into in your life. Like, what? And like, bro. I am trying, like, it's funny, but like I'm trying so hard to be careful about what I say, because like all the really funny stuff,
it was bad.
Let's say dude, it was absolutely atrocious.
I actually saw the Queen in real life, in like person.
What? When?
Yeah, when I was visiting the palace, right? You know, I was in London with my mother, and she's like, let's just wait around like the palace for another a few minutes. And like the Queen, like, you know, she drives by, she like did the whole wave thing. I was like, that's kind of crazy, you know, I guess you don't see that every day. It's like the Queen. So yeah, that's my personal connection with the Queen. So I was deeply sad. I like felt like I lost a part of me that day when she died.
Like, I know the Queen like waving at you must have been a moment that impacted your entire life. I completely understand.
I honestly didn't, because like, of course, it's so like, she's like the Queen, right? So it was like she was waving. It could have really been her like doppelganger. I'm sure she has a double. Like, you know, she didn't roll the window down. If she rolled the window down, I would definitely assume that was like a fake Queen, because like that's just, you know, open season. You know, I'm just like I'm thinking from a safety standpoint. I don't know. So,
bro, I saw. Oh my God. All right, so you know how she had her funeral, right? And they were talking about how so many world leaders would be attending the funeral.
Mm-hmm.
And some dude was like, you know, if this had been back in the day, this funeral would have been an open goalpost for Al Qaeda. And I'm like, dog. Like, bro, I had to take like a deep breath after I read that tweet, because I'm like, bro, what are you even? I'm like, I understand, but like, where did that come from?
I like the back in the day. Back in the
Bro said back in the day, bro. He's like, nah, Uncle Osama wouldn't let this slide.
Like, missed opportunities. Okay, wait. Something like kind of crazy. I was watching a podcast. It's kind of podcast meta. And these people were talking about like traveling affordably. And this one dude, he literally books all of his traveling trips. He goes like based off the news. So if there was like a terrorist attack somewhere, or like a kind of crazy random act of violence, he would go there like 2 or 3 days later. Like, that's how he booked his trips.
Is it because like right after something terrible happens, tickets get really cheap.
Everything gets super affordable. Apparently the
Oh.
the security is fantastic. And like you just get like, it's a lot more because people, I don't know, it sounds kind of morbid, right? But he's like, it's not because of that. It's just like, you know, the horse already left the wagon. Like I think that was like literally what he said. It's like, you know, the bad shit already happened. And this is like, God. I could go there. He's like, I stayed in a $300 hotel, like a $300 a night hotel for $33. And I went on the bus. I was the only one on the bus. I got a 5 fucking tour of wherever, because some girl, like 2 girls got their throats slit on the street like the 2 days before.
Yo, whoa,
yeah,
whoa,
no,
whoa.
It's crazy shit. It's not like you're like, it's like he literally goes. He's been like all over the world because there's some crazy incident like that, and he's like, "Yo, time to book my tickets."
Yo, no.
But
this
dude,
man might have actually hacked the system.
He did, and I like, okay, so you know, we went to Marist College. There was that shooting at like the like in upstate New York, right? Like someone was shot in a hotel during family weekend.
Oh yeah, wait, what? I didn't know the hotel was like in Poughkeepsie.
Yeah, it was like families visiting the fucking school. It's really unfortunate. Like, yeah, it was like the Marriott, like right by our school.
Oh, bro, that's fucked up. Cause like I used to stay there like a bunch. That's crazy.
No, it is really crazy. It's actually, I mean, like, yeah, it is a really strange concept. But dude, yeah, definitely like onto a slighter lighter topic. You were in Florida.
I was in Florida.
I heard it was a little windy there. I'm being like the worst person tonight, bro.
Nah, bro. We really did have some crazy weather up in there, bro.
It's like a bad time to fly a kite.
Dude, no, it was crazy, right? Because me and my family, we go to Orlando like all the time. And we're staying there and we're planning to leave on Thursday, right? And it's Tuesday, and that's when the news is like, yo, so this hurricane is going to hit Orlando on Thursday. And we're like, huh, interesting. So me and my brother, we called American Airlines to be like, yo, so there's this hurricane coming, so we might need to move our flight. It turns out these people had already canceled our flight. Bro, I feel like they fully assumed that we were just gonna die, so they just canceled the flight and didn't tell us.
No.
And bro, I was like, I could not believe the audacity of these people. Because
I mean, they weren't flying shit in or out of there, I guess, right?
Oh no, like the whole airport, like everything got closed down. But like it was really interesting because I learned about the Waffle House Index.
Whoa. What's that?
Okay. So apparently this is a real thing. This is how the US government figures out how badly a natural disaster is going to be based on whether or not Waffle House is open. I'm not kidding. I like this I know this sounds fake, but this is 100% true.
No, like I'm taking you so seriously right now.
Bro, like the world is so fucking strange because they're like, okay, because I've never been to Waffle House.
It's all right.
But yeah, the food is just all right from what I've heard.
It's like definitely one of those places that just does not close though.
Yeah, no, they're like Waffle House does not close. They said that for the Waffle House Index, there's 3 categories. Category green, Waffle House is open and serving their full menu. That means everything is fine. Then there's yellow, Waffle House is serving their limited for disasters menu.
What does that mean?
And then apparently Waffle House has like a limited menu for when like natural disasters are occurring and shit, and people just kind of have to like chill at Waffle House for a while.
Okay. Okay.
And then there's red, which means Waffle House is closed, which means shit is absolutely fucked. Like that's the scale. If the Waffle House is closed, There's no escape. You've got no solutions. Like, just pray.
Oh my God. The Waffle House Index. This is a fucking real thing. I mean, I know you're not lying. I'm just like, I'm looking it up. And there's a Wikipedia article. It's a Wikipedia article that came straight up. Oh my God. Dude. Oh, bro, okay. If you get there and Waffle House is closed, that's really bad. Quote from Craig Fugate, the former head of Federal Emergency Management Agency. That is insane.
Oh my God. This man said, nah, dog. If Waffle House is closed, it's over.
Wait, no. Sully, this is fascinating. This is like, did they partner with the government? Like, I want to know, did they partner with the government? Like, this is a real thing. They have a disaster menu ready for each storm. They have, okay. They have a no water menu. They have a no power menu, which you're somehow getting a sausage, egg, cheese, and a hash brown bowl. So that's probably going to be cold. They have an emergency menu. Still taxed.
Of course.
And then they have their normal menu. Whoa.
Dog. No water, no power. And they still, bro, and that bitch is still gonna be open.
Waffle House, Florida, and now it's like coming up with a bunch of stuff about Hurricane Ian. Like, this is so strange.
Bro.
All right, you know what though? This is good as shit to know. Cause like when the nukes fall, I'm getting like a hash brown.
Just like literally, I'm heading to the nearest Waffle House. They're like, all right, we're opening up the nuclear fallout shelter in like the next 15 minutes. Anybody want a bacon, egg, and cheese? And I'll be like, absolutely.
Dude, what do you think the vibes are like in there?
Bro, in like, Waffle House?
In disaster times.
Bro, honestly, from what I've heard about Waffle Houses in general, I think it's just low-key exactly the same.
It's probably so chill. It's like, because what during a natural disaster is like, are you just like, yeah, I'm gonna go to Waffle House? Like,
like, bro, only people who are built different are like, you know what would be fucking lit right now? The Waffle House.
Dude. Oh my God.
Because, man, like, just imagine, bro, that would make a great movie. Like, a natural disaster comes and a group of like a group of strangers band together to make it to Waffle House before the hurricane hits.
Like, okay, second question, like, who makes the call? Who decides the codes?
Like, who decides that it's time for the Waffle House to enter category yellow?
Yeah, like, or red. Is it just the local manager? Or is it like, do they have a Waffle House weather, like, natural disaster team?
Bro, does corporate give everybody like a special phone? They're like, all right, when shit gets real, dial this number.
Press this button. Insane.
Dude, just imagine, bro, Waffle House has like their own SEAL Team 6 that they send to rescue the staff from extreme weather situations.
I have so much more respect for Waffle House now.
Like literally.
That's actually doing like literally when you think about it, in a place of natural disaster, if there's a Waffle House around, like people can actually go get food. That's fucking crazy. Even if there's no water, they can get salty ass food that's just going to hydrate.
They were like, can I get a Diet Coke? They're like, yep, but no water though.
Yeah. Bro.
Dude, imagine being the motherfucker whose restaurant is open across the street from Waffle House. The hurricane hits. Your livelihood is absolutely destroyed. You're crying in front of your restaurant. You just turn around and standing defiant, completely open Waffle House.
They're probably built to like withstand a category 5. any of their indestructible Waffle House structures.
Dude, literally the entirety of Florida gets wiped off the map. All that's left is a bunch of Waffle Houses.
Dude, they probably have crazy protocol. They like the motherfucker who pitched that to like Waffle House, just like, guys, when shit hits, like when the earth is literally falling apart, when like disaster strikes, and they're like probably, you know, the board's probably like, what is this, like an Avengers movie? You're just like, we will be open. Like no matter what happens, like we'll always be open. Like zombies, the nuclear, like, you know, hurricanes, like we're not closing. And we're gonna serve waffles. Even when there's no water.
How you make the batter without water? We'll figure it out. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm like even freaked out now to get like they just have these flapjacks they microwave. Like that's horrible.
But they're gonna be open though. That's that you know.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Like I'm not even thinking. I'm thinking from a non-natural disaster standpoint.
It's like the same as like who does the hot and ready pizza? Little Caesars. Like yeah, Little Caesars. They're like, okay, yo, your pizza is hot and it's ready. You're like, okay, is it good though? Like I said, it's hot and it's ready. Like, they didn't say anything else, dog. Just take your pizza and go home.
Yeah, bro, it's warm and ready. Like it's here for you. That's comedy,
bro. I remember when the Batman came out earlier this year, and they had that Batman calzone pizza thing, and I was like, nah, I have to get this. It looks so ridiculous. I have to get it.
Did it taste like vengeance?
It was hot, and it was ready.
Yeah. What does that mean?
That's all I can say, bro. Oh man.
Oh, like such a weird combo. Yeah, I know we make pizza, but like the Batman. Riddle.
Bro. Like, no, I can't remember some restaurant in Asia. I think was it like a limited run of Burger King or McDonald's where they had like that all black Batman burger, and I'm like, bro, because honestly, that's the only reason I want to travel around the world is just to eat a bunch of fast food from different places. Because people are like, oh, why would you go to like Korea or something and just eat their McDonald's? I'm like, bitch, because this McDonald's tastes amazing. What the fuck are you talking about?
Dude, the McDonald's in pretty much every other country besides America is actually it's substantial. It's like substantially better food. It's different ingredients entirely.
Bro, when I was a kid, my parents went to Dubai and they brought back this thing from like McDonald's in Dubai called the Mac Arabia. Yeah. And dog, that shit changed my life.
That's amazing. I'm not even surprised, dude. That actually sounds fantastic.
Like, bro, the name is so good.
The Mac Arabia, yeah, it's fire.
The Mac Arabia. They're like, nah. The person, bro, the dude in the fucking dude who's probably named Muhammad or something who came up with that in the McDonald's shareholder meeting, nah, you know that man is swimming in cash to this day.
I hope so. Dude, just a quick like side question. Actually, no, I have more questions about like McDonald's. And so like what country do you think has the best McDonald's?
Ooh, that's a tough question because I've only been to McDonald's in like a couple places. I feel like McDonald's in... All right, so when I was a kid, I went to France with my family. And they had this McDonald's in Disneyland in Paris. And they had these Happy Meals where not only were the burgers really good, they'd give you one of the Dragon Ball Z movies on DVD with the Happy Meal.
What the fuck?
The only problem is that it was entirely in French. But I watched the whole thing anyway, multiple times.
I don't blame you. Wait, what? It's like,
bro,
yo, you want a movie with your Happy Meal?
I don't think I've ever had a Happy Meal go that hard in my entire life.
Dude, just like going Super Saiyan, eating the burger.
Dude, I've heard that like McDonald's in Asia is really crazy too, but I've also heard that their Popeyes is insane.
Oh shit! I can imagine the food in Asia is probably like pretty stellar.
Dude, because do you remember that, bro? People in America were killing each other over the Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Yeah. Oh my god, do you remember we tried that? Well, you tried it and like I had like the biscuits.
Oh, dude, I remember that. Okay, so we drove over to Popeyes because I'm like, dog, because he was asking like, yo, have you tried the chicken sandwich? And I'm like, no. He's like, you want to go to Popeyes? I'm like, absolutely. And I try it and I'm like, okay, so I personally wouldn't kill somebody over this sandwich, but I understand.
People were literally getting stabbed over that sandwich.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty good sandwich.
They're just like, how good should we make it? Like, good enough that they're actually gonna kill each other for it. Like,
the Popeyes chicken sandwich. Come on, you know you'd kill for less.
Yeah.
Nah, but like so a little bit after I tried that Popeyes chicken sandwich, I see some YouTuber. He makes a video about Popeyes in Korea and how they have 7 different kinds of chicken sandwiches. And I'm like, bro, the absolute whiplash that hit me, because I'm like, dude, if they ever introduced any of these sandwiches to the States, it's gonna become like Mad Max in this bitch. Like, bro, you're gonna see people just banding together, forming little tribes. The only real currency will be water and Popeye's chicken sandwiches.
Dude, that's so crazy.
Dude, I remember these 2 guys, they bought when the chicken sandwich, people were still like craving it. These 2 guys, they bought up like every chicken sandwich in the Popeyes and they were trying to sell them on the street, and nobody bought them because, like, dude, why would I buy a Popeye sandwich from some random ass dude on the street?
I was like, my first thought was like, oh yeah, because they're cold, and just like no context, you just be like, yeah.
It reminds me of this time I was in New York and this crackhead tried to sell me fried fish. And I'm like,
you said no?
Bro, I was like, nah, boss, I'm good. Because I was trying to buy some like food from like the halal cart. This man pulls up. And he was like Jamaican too, so this strong guy Jamaican accent. Fried fish, 25 cents. And I'm like, dog.
25 cents.
It's like literally, no, like it was 25 cents per fish.
That's a red flag.
There's like a whole, massive red flag. And like, it's like 3 a.m. I'm already kind of fucking wasted. And I had to wait for my friend who ended up getting lost. So I was waiting for him by the halal cart. So I grabbed myself a sandwich. This dude is like pulling up. I'm just trying to make conversation with these other people who were there because I'm feeling nervous as hell because I don't want to talk to this crackhead. And I'm like, all right, I'm trying to head out. And he's like, yeah, you better get out because you're giving me a fucking headache, bro. And I'm like, ooh, I don't like that. So I fucking speed walk back to my hotel.
Oh, that's so rude. That's so.
Oh man, this dude was like a crackhead living on the street, bro. His life is rough.
That's true.
And he's just trying to peddle his fried fish, bro.
I gotta respect the hustle, actually.
But what's like the best? What do you think is the best fast food place?
Dude, see, like, I haven't had fast food in so long, so I can't even be asked this question, to be honest. Because I'm like vegan and whatever. And like, let me tell you, no place has good vegan. Like, there's no fast food place that has anything good. Like, they've all tried it with the fake burgers and shit. I'd actually rather eat my socks. It's horrible.
Bro. Dude, I had that thing from Burger King. The Impossible Whopper, bro. Yeah. That tasted so terrible, so bad.
No, it's not. Like, and I feel like, okay, so like, they're using like Beyond Meat and Impossible Meat. And like, I have to say, like, you buy that shit from the store, it's actually good. But like, when you get it from, yeah, it's just not good, bro. It's horrible.
Right. You cop that shit from Burger King and you're like, dude, what is this? Is this horse meat, dog?
Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely fucking weird.
No, I feel like there's some stuff that like I feel like is impossible to fuck up, but restaurants still manage to fuck it up, which is really crazy to me.
All right, like what are you thinking?
Like fries. I thought like there was a point in my life where I thought fries were like impossible to fuck up.
Good answer.
But the last time I went to Burger King, that was April or March. I got the fries and like, dude, they legitimately tasted like cardboard, and I like could not believe it.
Are you like a soft fry or like a crunchy fry guy?
I'm like a crunchy fry guy because
like,
listen,
who's not?
the best crunchy fries are always soft in the middle. That's like the sweet spot, right?
Yes. I don't know why people prefer soggy fries.
Bro, anybody who likes soggy fries, I'm sorry, but I'm instantly gonna suspect you of being a serial killer.
Yes. Thank you.
Because like why? Well, for what reason? Like you just want the fries to mush in your mouth. Just like get some mashed potatoes or something.
That's disgusting.
Bro. Speaking of like potatoes and stuff, like, so you know how there's like stuff that you can never expect the fast food places to fuck up?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's also like in every families who do like family reunions and stuff like that. There's always that one person who cooks for the family gathering, and they've already got it down to a science. And if anybody tries to replace them, it's instantly noticeable.
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to this podcast a while back, and this guy, he called in and he explained to them how his grandmother had passed away, and how during Thanksgiving she was always the one who made the potato salad.
Oh damn. Well, that's an iconic meal to replace.
Bro, I feel like bro, if somebody's, because I'm not a huge fan of potato salad in general, but if somebody's figured out how to make good potato salad, like you can't stand where they stood, bro.
No.
Like it's too big of a responsibility.
Yeah.
So he's telling them like his grandma passed, and then the opening for somebody to take care of the potato salad opened up, and one of his cousins tried to step in, and it was just apparently an absolute disaster.
Oh, that's so rough. Literally disappointing your grandma.
Like literally, bro. Like you can't. Like I feel like that's a thing. I'm glad that I don't have like family like my family, we don't really have like family like cookouts or anything, because like, dude, if I had to cook anything, I would absolutely disappoint everybody.
Dude, my grandmother, so my nonna, she's a very good cook overall, but like one thing that she cooks, it's like linguine and clam sauce. For some reason, like no matter who tries it, everyone says it's like the best fucking linguine and clam sauce they've ever had in their life. And I'm really scared when I'm gonna need to start cooking that, because like that's just, I don't think I could do it. You know, it's like that's actually something where I would be like, no, you're fucking crazy. Like you cook it. I'm not taking the heat for this one.
Oof, that's like, bro, that's so tough to do, because bro, grandma's food is an institution, bro. Like it's unshakable for so many reasons.
Dude, you know what? I think like a big part that and I'm being serious here, like, you know, like something that I actually think goes into like grandparents cooking that just makes it so much better. It's like, this is gonna sound kind of crazy. I actually think like the love they put into it just makes it fucking taste better. And I know that sounds kind of corny or cliche, but like I love, like I actually, like one thing I could literally do all day is like just make pancakes. Like I don't even make my own batter. Like I'm not good like that. Whenever I try to make my own batter, I just make like sweet bread. It's horrible. Like seriously, I just use the fucking batter from the box, but like I just love doing it so much, and I'm like, dude, these pancakes are just gonna slap. That's literally what I like think to myself every time I make pancakes, and everybody's like, yo, your pancakes are fire. And I think it's just because of the love I put into it. which brings me to my argument that I actually think grandparents cooking, they're just like, my little kid's gonna love this so much. Salt and oil, like, you know, no measure fucking shit. You just put it in there.
Bro, no. I completely understand where you're coming from. All of the best cooking, there is no recipe involved. It's absolutely just vibes.
Yeah.
Because, like, bro, for example, when I'm seasoning chicken or steak, I do not measure shit. I literally just wait for the spirits to tell me that is enough, my son. Literally.
A gentle whisper.
Just waiting for the ancestors to put their hand on my shoulder. Because people are like, nah, I follow the recipe exactly, and their food tastes like ass, and I'm like, dog. Like, you can just put a little more salt in there. It's okay.
Yeah, a little more, dude. I remember that one time, like, I think it was your cousins, it was your uncle and your aunt, and like dropped you off. Man. Yeah. And I had like the first ever Nigerian food I ever tried. So I'm sure it was like American Nigerian. It was like that. It was the pasta with the shrimp. Yeah. You remember?
I do remember.
Dude, no, I just want to say, like, I really liked it. It was just like really spicy for me. But I just want to say I appreciate that experience. Like, I enjoyed like trying it. I never got to try food like that's so cool that like my first ever like Nigerian food I got to try was like actually from like a home cooked thing. So that's just kind of sick.
Nah, bro. Like, they were really loving their cooking, bro.
Yeah, they were.
And like, they were impressed because they thought you really ate the whole plate too.
Bro, oh my gosh. It's okay, like right, I'm just a white boy. I don't even season my rice. I like straight up.
No, you can start small, bro. Just a little bit of salt in your rice.
I started seasoning the rice, I promise, bro. But like I took like a few bites, and I have to say, like, it tasted fantastic. I was like, wow, this is really good. And like, I remember they literally handed me 2 bottles of water before, and I was like, I don't know, this is probably OD. And then like after 3 bites, it really kicked in, like the heat, like immediately.
Yeah.
I did though. You championed it. Like, we snuck the food onto Sele's plate. He finished it. They thought I ate it. They offered me seconds, and I was like, I'm okay. You know,
I'm like, nah, he's got to go home. Bro, it was like something out of a movie, because my aunt and uncle turned around. I'm like, okay, yeah, put it on my plate. Put it on my plate. Like, yeah, are you sure? I'm like, bro, if you eat this, you will die. Give it to me.
Yeah, it was so good, bro. My mouth burned for like 40 minutes after that, though.
Dude, no, because like there's a point where, dude, you were literally like, I'm like, dude, you want me to take it? And like, he was like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, bro, you are not good.
I was trying so hard. No, fire though. Fire. It's like, I definitely would need to work my way up the spice, like, because just none of the food, like, no, like Italian food's not really spicy, so like, it's just, I don't have any tolerance for heat.
No, I understand. But like, because I remember I had like spicy rigatoni for the first time from like this Italian place, and I'm like, bro, this is spicy?
Yeah, exactly. It's not. It's not.
There's actually, when my brother was in college, he had this friend from Turkmenistan, and my mom came over to visit my brother, and she cooked jollof rice for them. And it was so good. This guy, he's eating the jollof rice. He's sweating. Like, he's sweating a lot. And everybody's like, dude, are you good? He's like, bro, I'm great. And he just keeps eating and keeps sweating. He just keeps sweating.
He's like, yo, I'm
great. Yo, I'm great. The power of your parents cooking cannot be underestimated, bro.
No, you know what? Like, now that's it. Like, officially, next time I eat with you guys, I'm fucking whole plate. Let's go down,
bro. He's fucking up the whole plate. Like, you've heard it here first.
You heard it here.
You to that.
I'm dead ass.
Have you ever heard about this children's book? Go the fuck to sleep.
No. What is it?
It's this children's book called Go the Fuck to Sleep. It's a children's book made for parents. But the thing is, there's an audiobook of Go the Fuck to Sleep, and it is narrated by Samuel L. Jackson.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. And it's one of the best things I've ever heard in my life. Like, it's so funny.
Oh. It's just like, motherfucker. Like, motherfucker.
I don't know if that is. I don't know if it's copyrighted.
Oh my god, I would die. I hope somebody reads that to me to go to sleep one night. Or plays the audiobook. You're just like actually nodding off peacefully, and then you just hear like, I'm tired of all these motherfuckers staying awake. All these goddamn adults.
Bro, we've got like a reading by Samuel L. Jackson, one by Jennifer Garner, and one by Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Yep.
They should do like what's his name? Danny DeVito. Should read it.
Oh, bro. Wait, do you know the Minecraft guy? What's his name? Because you're talking about voices. The Minecraft guy, Dream?
Yeah, that poor guy.
Oh, bro. Like,
so rough.
What happened to that man was so rough.
Dream, I just gotta say, bro, like, you look so average. I'm so sorry. I don't know what to come at you like that.
Oh my god.
Like, you're definitely, like, you're so passable, bro. It's like, cool.
Why would you do that? Bro, he's like a huge celebrity. He's not like he's ever gonna hear this. But Dream, listen to me. I fully support you, bro. You're perfect the way that you are. Because, dude, do you understand how absolutely fucking foul it is to do a face reveal and then he's ugly starts trending on Twitter, bro? Oh, bro. Dude. Oh my god, bro. Like, I have to wish that man the best because, dude, I could not recover from some shit like that.
Dude, I felt so... Oh, you literally build an audience of like he was huge, and then he does a fucking face reveal, and he's seriously not. He's actually not ugly. Like, I don't think he's ugly.
That's the thing. He's a normal looking guy, bro.
Yeah, I guess he just had a voice. Everyone like was like thinking that he would be like just a Giga Chad, like super sexy.
Bro,
or something.
everybody must have thought that this man was like literally like 12 feet tall, had an 8-pack, like absolutely fucking shredded. And I'm like, oh, you see his face reveal. I'm like, oh, he looks like a guy who makes Minecraft videos.
Yeah, exactly. It's like exactly what you'd expect. No, but honestly, it's so rude. Like, I cannot believe that he was like, that's rough. That's so rough. Honestly, just a moment of silence for you, sir.
Bro, bro, I'm still seeing the tweets, dude.
It's horrible.
And it's now the internet over the past, I think, 2 weeks has given us a lot. Okay, have you watched She-Hulk?
Bro, I have been watching She-Hulk.
Did you watch the last episode?
I did not watch the last episode.
Dog.
I'm sorry.
No, like, it's all right because I've only watched like a couple of the episodes, but I wanted to watch it just for my boy Daredevil.
Oh, he's in it?
Yeah, bro. He absolutely fucking killed it.
Let's go. I've been enjoying the show, to be honest. Like, I thought it was pretty cool.
I think it's pretty good. A lot of people are just fucking mad.
Yeah.
Because, like, I feel like She-Hulk does this thing where it's like kind of meta about people, a bunch of like losers being mad about like a female superhero, and like it's crazy because that's kind of cringe. But then when losers in real life start getting mad about a show with a female superhero, it gets kind of funny. I can't lie.
Yeah, you know, I completely like. I think it's like a lighthearted, it's a semi-satirical show. Like, it's just great how people are reacting to it. Like, they're like, how could they do this? Like, I saw some dude posted this whole thread, you know, because she like can control her anger and she like gets it way quicker than like the whole. Oh, I guess we're kind of spoiling it. Actually, that's in the first episode. We're not spoiling shit. You know, like she like gets it really quickly, and she's like, you know, I can control my anger. Like I can turn in and out of Hulk, you know, She-Hulk whenever I want to. And he's like, how did you do that? And she's like, you know, it's just so hard for me because I'm a girl. Like I get catcalled all the time. And someone wrote like a whole, like I swear to God, it's like a dissertation. It's like in this universe, you know, like Hulk like watched both of his parents die, like in his like right before him, and like she's talking to him about like, you know, like what it means to be in pain. Or I was like, dude, it's like a single line. Just move on from it. It's not even that deep at all.
Like, bro, I feel like Marvel has become like Marvel shows are just so like ingrained in culture now because of like we had the whole MCU growing up. People take this stuff way too personally.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you, dude, Black Panther 2, like, is it the second or the next Black Panther movie looks fucking super stellar. Like, I'm stoked to watch that shit.
Okay. Oh no. Okay. What time? How long are we into this fucking episode? Okay.
I'm down to go though. Let's go. Like, what are you bringing up?
All right. I'm not even gonna lie to you. What I'm about to say has not been approved by the Walt Disney Corporation. The hype that people were acting up. But wait, niggas were acting when the first Black Panther came out. I'm sorry, but that shit was so fucking funny. Because do you know it? Like, bro, I don't know if you'd see the humor in it, because obviously it must have been like a significant cultural event. But dude, I was in the movie theater, just seeing people in full African garb, and you're like, yeah, bro, can I get 3 tickets to Black Panther? And dude, like, I couldn't, like, bro, I legitimately couldn't breathe. Because I'm like, because don't get me wrong, I did it too. Me and like the Black Student Union in our school, we all dressed up. We went to go see Black Panther. It was a cultural moment. But honestly, when I was seeing the movie, I'm like, dog, like, it's a good movie. But I feel like dressing up this nice was a little bit too much.
I'm holding it back so hard right now, bro.
Because people dressing up for Black Panther had the exact same energy as people dressing up for that fucking Minions movie, bro.
That's why. Because like when you said it at first, I was like, adds up, right? Like, that's fucking sick. And then I immediately thought of all the motherfuckers going to see the Minions movie. That's a rough comparison.
Dude, it's like super. It gets ultra funny because you leave the movie theater and you see like 7 white dudes going Wakanda forever, and like, like, dog. I legitimately wish I could go back to that moment in time, because I did not laugh at people anywhere near as hard as I should have, because that shit was so good. Because I feel like it was one of those cultural moments where you get to have both. Because you got to see people like really experience what it was like to have like a black superhero for the first time. You know, if you don't count Blade. Mm-hmm. Or like that.
Like widespread in Marvel. Like, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. And like,
Blade's legit though.
A bunch, because it was super funny, because we had the whole set of discourse, like white people being like, oh, wow, this doesn't matter if you don't care, like Blade has already happened, this is not the first black superhero. And you have people who are like, oh my god, this is like a full cultural reset. And then you had me who was like, dog, this shit is funny as hell, I'm still gonna see this movie though. Because like, bro, like, I'm sorry, like, you're watching, like, don't get me wrong, I'm like, bro, I love that movie. Like, R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman, he did a great job. But like, dude, people were like, because the tweets, bro, the discourse that Black Panther like ignited on Twitter was fucking legendary. Because they're like, people were talking about how this brings them back to their African roots, but yet not a single scene of this movie was filmed in Africa. That made me bro, that would I was like, dude, that was what took me down the rabbit hole because I laughed immediately I saw it. And like, dude, Wakanda Forever, like, I am very excited to see it. But I personally think that the decision to make Namor like this kind of like Central American god figure was kind of weird. But at the same time, I understand why they didn't make him white, because if they did, they would have been like, it would have been like a straight up race war in a Disney movie.
Yeah.
Like, I can understand why they didn't need that right now.
Dude, but that's already like they're getting a real life race war with the Little Mermaid instead. So like there's
Oh my god, bro. Like, I completely forgot about that.
I don't even understand, bro. It's like there's literally a dude, someone was like, there's no, like, scientifically, it's very illogical for a mermaid's skin to be black because they're so deep down in the ocean that, like, you know, like, those are paler fish. And I'm like, you're really using scientific fucking evidence to reference a mermaid. Like, first off, that detracts your whole conversation. It's a fucking mermaid.
Like, dog, mermaids aren't real.
Why are you applying science to a fucking mermaid?
And like, if anything, she should be like fucking translucent, transparent, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, bro, she should be like. Honestly, I genuinely could not give a fuck what color it's a skin the mermaid was. I do not care. I don't care, bro, at all.
Like, I literally don't give a fuck, because the thing is, dude, I'm not gonna see that movie because it's a Disney remake.
I'm gonna watch
Disney
it.
Remakes have all looked pretty fucking ugly, so I haven't like seen any of them.
I'm gonna watch
I've got
it.
no plans. You gonna watch it?
Yeah, we're gonna watch it together. It's a date.
Oh god. Well, I guess I gotta watch it now.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be real. Wait, what's it? Oh, there was something else in the movie realm. I lost it.
Well, bro, after the Daredevil episode in She-Hulk, some dude tried starting this hashtag called not my Daredevil, and I'm like,
oh my god.
Like, I had to, like, bro, I'm like, dog, why? And they were like, Daredevil is happy and interacting with women and I can't relate. And I was like, dog, you didn't. It's like, bro, you did not need to expose yourself like that on the internet.
Oh my god, he wrote that's very transparent.
Because like, if because they could have just said, oh, the way he's acting isn't blah blah with the character. These people, like, they're literally like, I can't relate to this, and I'm like, dog. Because have you ever seen like the Netflix show, like the Daredevil Netflix show?
It's absolutely fantastic.
Bro, it might be the best Marvel show ever. But the thing is, the point is, in that show, that man, bro, that man is absolutely in the trenches the entire fucking show.
Yeah, it's dark. Really, really well done.
Literally, yeah, he's like in a terrible fucking place. And like, he shows up in She-Hulk and he's like happier and he's grown as a person. And people are like, nah, this is not right. This is not what I want to see.
Dude, he's probably... Yeah, I'm excited to watch it. Like, I'm sure it's gonna be a pretty big difference, but
see, it's not like a huge difference. I feel like they really stay like true to like the character and stuff. It's just like, bro, She-Hulk isn't that kind of show, dog.
Yeah, I don't know. Everyone's like having a hard time. I guess that's the thing though, right? It's like when you have such fantastic, I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but like, Marvel, I feel like, is split into like we're still really classic superhero like they have 3 sections. I feel like now it's like your classic superhero movie, right? They've definitely gone the more comedic route, you know, with like Guardians of the Galaxy and like Thor, and they've also gone super dark with their shows and like, you know, kind of seeing where, you know, it's getting like a little heavier. Like you can't really use Logan as an example, but like you kind of can. So like I feel like they're definitely getting deeper. So like, yeah, and they're all in the same fucking universe. So like, have fun like bouncing those characters around. It's gonna be strange.
Yeah, and like, I feel like people just haven't been able to accept that Marvel right now is just kind of in like a weird in between place. Because like the MCU when it first popped out, everything was like leading up to something. You knew that at some point it was gonna be this big bad that they're gonna fight. But like everybody's like, bro, all the old heroes have kind of like retired. A couple people died. Like everybody's just kind of trying to like live life right now. So like we're getting new characters and shit. Cause like, dude, most of the people who were watching these movies growing up, were like adults now with like jobs, and we gotta pay taxes, bro. Like,
yeah, it's horrible.
Taking that shit too seriously. There's no point. Like literally, we're at like I feel like we've gotten to a point where we've got better stuff to do than watch this stuff, and I feel like the quality kind of reflects people knowing that.
That's actually a good way to look at it.
Because like, there's all that fucking discourse around like the Miss Marvel show, and I'm like, it's a bunch of grown men. I was like, dude, this is like a show for like
kids,
teenagers, like kids and teenagers, dog. Like, why are you taking it so seriously?
I'm for it. Like, I think it's like kid shows. They're fucking important, to be honest. Like,
absolutely. Like, I feel like there's some kid shows that like were just like adult shows in disguise, like a regular show.
Bro, fantastic.
Dude, regular show was so amazing, but that shit was so strange.
It's like, I rewatched it recently, and it's honestly better as an adult. Like, it's just so good.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I can understand that completely. Because, bro, some of the stuff that was going down in those episodes, like, bro, dude, there's like a whole segment of some episodes where fucking Mordecai absolutely like staring holes into Margaret's cheeks, and this man, and I'm like, dog, this was on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, dude, they had some questionable shit going on, I'm telling you. And like, dude, okay, a show that was like totally for more like just fantastic was it's not Teen Titans Go, like the original Teen Titans show. It's kind of a heavy show.
It was heavy as hell, bro.
Heavy as fuck. It's like legit. It's a really legit show.
Like, bro, rewatching it as an adult and realizing these are like a bunch of teenagers, and you see like, bro, that dude Slade. Like, you see a grown man absolutely just beating the brakes off a bunch of teenagers. I'm like, yo, dog, this is not okay.
It's mad. Okay, wait. Speaking on shows, did you see the new Cyberpunk, like Edge Runners? Did you?
Yes, I did. That shit was beautiful.
Oh my god, dog. I agree. I fucking loved that show. Like, and I realized too, like, it wasn't. I feel like it wasn't even like a crazy anime. Like it, like, you know, like the dialogue was kind of like it just did what it had to do there. But they just rounded the show out so well because it had everything you fucking needed in it. And bro, my heart at the end, like my emotions.
Bro, like literally the way the ending hit me. And it's so crazy how they literally foreshadow everything. Because it's like, dude, because they're not like, bro, they're like, bro, this is Night City. This is not like a place for happy endings. And it's like, dog.
Dude, it was so fucking fantastic. What's crazy is it literally brought the Cyberpunk like game like
back to life.
I think like they were at like 50,000 like daily active players, and like to like 1.5 million. like an anime did that.
Like, it's so fucking crazy because the launch of Cyberpunk was such a massive fucking fumble on so many levels. Because, dude, I remember when it came out, some dude sounded like, bro, he was literally like, this was the only thing I had to look forward to in my life. And this feels like a massive disappointment. What am I supposed to do? Like, people were taking it very, very badly. And like, I was like, damn, RIP Cyberpunk. But like, now the game is back. They've announced like a new DLC. They've already announced a sequel. Like, dude.
Awesome. I'm stoked as fuck. Speaking like, and Netflix, that was a Netflix original anime, and they did a good job. I'm super stoked on that because I'm pretty sure recently they acquired the rights to Something Is Killing the Children, and they're gonna anime that shit.
What?
Yeah,
really?
Bro, like they have the rights to it. So like,
after Cyberpunk, I have fucking high hopes. Bro, same. People who are listening, if anybody's listening, if you have not read a graphic novel called Something is Killing the Children, you absolutely should.
Yeah, you
Free
seriously
plug.
should.
You're welcome.
It's not as like scary as it sounds, to be honest. It's not like that.
But this is not a heartwarming story, so just to prepare you for that.
Yeah, I just feel like I literally went to the comic shop and I was like, like literally today I went to get another volume of it and I was like, yo, do you have a volume of like Something's Killing the Children? And this mom like whips her head around at me so fast. She's like, what in the sick fuck? Like chill out. It's just like I'm getting a comic.
Hearing about like all these comic stuff like out of context can be crazy as hell, because I don't know if you've ever heard of Chainsaw Man.
No.
Bro, so literally it's this manga and the anime is about to come out. Bro, Chainsaw Man is like, bro. Man, even when I think about it, like that shit is just so crazy for so many reasons. But I'm in Florida. We go to this store to buy some clothes, and these two little girls are talking, and the one of them is like slightly older. She's explaining Chainsaw Man. It's like, all right. So there's this guy, right? He can turn into Chainsaw Man. She's like, oh, what does Chainsaw Man do? She's like, yo, so a chainsaw comes out of his head. And I see like several people turned around to look at these kids, and I'm like, the future is in good hands.
Bro, I can't lie. I'm looking at the comics, and I'm looking at images online. It looks pretty fucking graphic. I can't lie.
Like, no, it's some pretty serious shit. I don't really think kids should be reading it, but like, here we are.
Vibes. What a crazy concept. I cannot imagine just hearing that come out of like two kids, just two people at Macy's. Just like, you heard about Chainsaw Man?
Like, I'm like, because literally the first thing that came to mind was like, yo, where are your parents?
Yeah. Like, you hear about our Lord and Savior Chainsaw Man?
Chainsaw Man when you need Jesus? Nah.
Bro. Well, I was walking through the park, the other day. So I live in New York City now, so like there's parks. And
word.
And like this dude had like all these, religious pamphlets. I was like, I obviously don't want to talk to him, but I'm kind of just an idiot when someone like looks at me. I'm just a general decent human being. I look them right back in the face, and like obviously that opens me up to a lot of, stuff like this. So he's like, do you believe in our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? And I was like, no, I'm sorry. That is not what he said. The first thing out of his mouth, he was like, hey, what religion are you? I was like, I'm gonna throw a curveball in here. I'm Jewish. And he was like, oh, well, do you believe in Jesus? And I said, I've heard of him. He was a great carpenter. And he goes, immediately, without missing a beat, bro, like, he's just like, well, there's like facts that Jesus existed. And he like pulls up all these statistics, right? And he's showing me this pamphlet, like, here's like, how much, historical evidence they have about Alexander the Great. Here's how much historical evidence they have about Jesus, our Lord and Savior. And every time he says Jesus, he always says our Lord and Savior and kind of looks at me. And he's like, they only mention like George Washington twice in history. Jesus is mentioned like 20 million times, so it's obvious. I was like, this dude's attacking. Like, it's just so crazy because I was like, no, I'm Jewish, and he like was like, now I need to really convince this guy. He was like, hey, like, we all got to believe in something. You should stop by the church. Boom. I was like, I'll burn if I go in there. So I leave. And then I see these real Jews walking by with yarmulkes, like a group of 4, like, so they're actually like, you see them and they're Jewish. And I was so tempted to just like wait and just watch the interaction go down, but I didn't. So
you should have waited. That's bro.
It's crazy.
Nah, dude, it's crazy because like, the Bible and Christianity, they tell people, oh yeah, go forth and preach. And like, it's crazy because in New York, you always see some dude with a microphone, just like absolutely blasting the Jesus is coming, and it's like, dog, I understand where you're coming from, because Christian family and all that. But I'm like, dude, this is like New York City. There's like so much shit going on here. I really think you should start smaller.
Yeah. You're completely right. No one's like batting an eye.
Like, New Yorkers are masters of ignoring stuff that's not their business. I was in New York for like 15 minutes once. And I'd been there for 15 minutes and I saw 2 crackheads. Someone tried to sell me Adderall. And I saw a dude getting taken away from a smoke shop on a stretcher. And despite all these very clearly, very public things happening very loudly, everyone around me completely minded their business.
It's kind of like, it's almost spooky, right?
It's weird, especially like if you walk into, like, sometimes you walk into like bodegas and shit in the city, and like the owner just doesn't like the owner can like look you right in the eye and just like not regard you whatsoever, like you're some spectral presence.
I'm like, it's weird. That is an actual, like, I guess that's a thing though. It's what's it called? There's like there were some studies about it. It's just, and it's kind of like people who live in cities, like if you stopped to process everything that you saw going on, you would just waste all of your brain power. And you wouldn't be able to like get across the street without like, having like a bunch of interactions that you're logging. So it's like they're really good actually at just like blocking things out. You're just like completely ignoring shit and staying like on their mission or their direct path. Which was just a less fun version of saying what you said before.
No, it's crazy because like it really is like the concrete jungle because it's like an ecosystem. I read this fucking like horror story a little while back. It was called The Neon God, and the whole thing, the whole concept is that it's like urbanization, like as a virus. That literally it's like basically this phenomenon that turns entire like planets just into giant cities.
That's so cool. Wait, that's such a fucking good idea.
No, like it was like crazy. Like the whole idea is that it's like this virus that turns like planets into cities, and these people, they build like a multiversal like rail system to like try and escape it, but it keeps like spreading outwards. And it's like, and like the author, he explains that the whole idea of like behind the Neon God, the story is like this is supposed to be like the search for meaning and understanding in like these massive environments and like these cities that we live in. Because it's like a whole section of the story is like, yo, what exactly is a city? It's like, oh, it's a group of people living in a place doing all their activities. Like, okay, but like and it tries to explain the only meaning to a city is the meaning that the people living there give it. And it was like kind of crazy. I'm like really like shortening the explanation and not explaining it that great, but it was really interesting to like think about.
No, I'm fully in. I'm down to figure out. I'm gonna look into that.
Because it's weird to think about cities started as a thing of like necessity, because people came together so that we could farm, and when enough people came together and there was enough farming being done, people could focus on other stuff. And that concept kind of like grew over and over and over. Like it's weird, like could we even like, as we are now, could we like live in a world without cities? Because we have towns, we have like villages and stuff, but it's like still the same. It's all about communities, but like cities aren't exactly communities because they're all like so big and stretched out. And the thing is that you can look, when you go to New York, you can see all these massive buildings, but you have like no idea what most of them are even for. Bro. Damn, I didn't even mean to get deep like that.
No, but you did. Like, we're there now.
Bro, where did that even come from? I don't even know.
No, it's because I've been thinking about this, right? Like, I think that you know, like cities are they're super cool. And like, I understand why they became a thing, but it's also like, I don't know why we place so much emphasis on them. Like societally, it's like everyone wants to move to the city, everyone wants to be in the city. And it's just like, it's just simply not as healthy as having more, you know, just like more rural lifestyles are just, they're more just like real, you know, you actually, I don't know. It's very interesting. But I really like the idea of like cities as a plague, like as a virus.
It's a very interesting concept because like what if, like imagine if the entire world was just like one gigantic city. I feel like getting around would be like a lot easier though, but like imagine if the entire world was a city with like no public transport. That would be a fucking nightmare.
Hell no. Dude, I just imagine like actually looking out and only seeing like no matter where you go, you're only going to see concrete buildings. It'd be crazy.
Like, dude, can you imagine like never seeing grass again?
No, that would actually kill me. I did see like, you know, there's some interesting like, you know, there are some smaller cities, you know, like they're not like full, like there's different like scales of city, right? But there's like smaller cities that actually have like just a ton of greens, you know, it's like there's like these fucking buildings and there's these fucking trees that are just as tall as them. And like, that's pretty cool. Like that's probably the healthiest version of a city we can have. But some people be like, yo, it's just not, it's ruining the vibe, like the natural stuff. I just need straight concrete right now. Graffiti. Dude, some piss.
I feel like so much of New York smells like piss. It is horrible. Insane. Like, dude, some dude should run for mayor of New York just under his, was like, I promise if I become mayor, the piss smell will go away.
Sponsored by Febreze.
Dude, do you remember that movie? Wait, did you ever see this TV show, Why the Last Man?
Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm like a huge fucking fan.
Dude, so I read the comics like way back around when they first came out.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, do you remember that scene where like all the male rats in New York die? So like literally that gigantic wave of like female rats just like pours through the streets.
Yeah.
And like, dude, I was like, in my mind, I was like, dude, that's only half the rats in New York. That is a nightmare.
Bro, I actually didn't even think of that. There's so many rats in New York. Every 10 blocks is a new species of rat.
Dog. Like I've seen, and the rats, they get so big too. Like that's the thing I hate the most.
Yeah, they're fucking huge. Apparently rats are cool though. People have them as pets, so you know, like, not really judging you that much, but I don't know.
Like, man, like I can understand why some people have pet rats because like, oh, if you train them, they become intelligent, blah blah blah. I can understand that. Good for you. Just don't, like, bro, I just don't want your pet rat in my house.
Yeah, I'm cool with like, pet rats. I don't want like, you know,
rats.
Yeah,
like they're like domesticated rats are okay, but bro, street rats, nah. Especially a New York rat, because bro, those New York rats have seen life. Like they can't, like, bro, you can't even, like, New York rats must have PTSD, dog.
Bro, and then some.
I literally can't imagine what it's like being a rat in New York. You gotta fight 17 other rats for the last bit of a sidewalk hot dog.
I'm just surprised they haven't like taken up arms. You know what I mean?
Literally. If the New York rat population ever rises up, it's over.
It is so game over, bro. Oh my god. You can't, like, you just can't. You're fucked. Okay, this is a funny. It's a secondhand story, but like, and then we should probably close the episode out. But so, it's not a mouse story. It's not a rat story. It's a mouse story. One of my brother's roommates was cooking. You know, they live in Baltimore. They got a house, cooking some like stir fry, right? So he's got this nice big wok all full of stir fry. It's, piping hot. He's like chefing it up. And all of a sudden this like mouse, or it could have been a rat, I actually don't remember which, hops onto the counter right next to him.
Oh my God.
Without, and like without any hesitation, the motherfucker grabs this piping hot fucking stir fry pan, cocks it fully back above his head, and just slams the fucking shit. Like boom, 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 multiple times.
Oh my God.
Like that was his, most people's instinct would be to run away. This motherfucker just like immediate, like Terminator mode, grabs this fucking pan, boom, 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 boom. And then the worst fucking part, the dude's got stir fry on the fucking ceiling and the cabinets behind him, and he's got rat guts all over his fucking counter.
Oh my God.
Like he really flattened it. It was like the worst reaction you could have possibly had.
Dude, just absolutely vibe checks this right.
Yeah. Oh, that's just gotta be so fucked up.
Dude, like that, bro, it must have looked like a crime scene in there.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, I feel so bad for that rat, dude.
Bro, he must have thought they were roommates. He was just popping up on the fucking counter like, "Hey, what's good, boss? What you cooking?"
Yeah, like let me taste the stir fry. Oh,
Bang.
Dude, no, that's fucked up.
Bro, have you seen that episode, like the new season of Love, Death, and Robots?
Yes,
The one, bro, the episode with the rats.
it's the best episode. Second best.
Bro,
episode.
when he hires that, when he the machine, he just sees it absolutely tearing them rats up. He's like, nah, that's too. He said, dog, that's too much.
That's too much, bro. It was. I was like, whoa. That was such a violent episode. I loved it,
Dude. When he like just destroys that rat's entire body with a laser gun and just adds his head to the fucking rat body pile, bro.
Yeah, that's got to be so fucked up though. Could you imagine just like sitting and you just hear like carnage behind, just going on?
Bro. Like, dude. See, the only reason that robot won is because those were like country rats. New York rats would have taken that man out.
Straight up. Hacked him. They would have hacked him. They would have hired a net runner.
Dude. See, but literally, cyberpunk, that whole like vibe of like human modification and shit. Nah, I couldn't get behind that, bro, because people were like, well, they were literally hacking people's brains, bro.
It's crazy. I don't know if we'll ever get there, but I feel like we could. I feel like that's a real possibility. Way down,
bro. Like just imagine you're trying to stream some stuff into your YouTube, into like the YouTube app in your brain, and you just get the fucking local single moms in your area want to meet you pop up for like, dog.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Wow, no, this has been like an hour and 20. We're gonna have to like cut a bunch of this.
Yeah, we'll chop it up. But I have one more question for you.
Okay, what?
I know.
I'm ready.
What's the minimum amount of money I would have to pay you to get a face tattoo?
Holy shit! Wait. Okay, what kind of face tattoo are we talking? Like, can it be like any size, or does it have to be like my whole face?
No, it's like you just have to get mommy tattooed on your face.
Mommy on my face?
Yes. What's the minimum amount of money? Ooh. Like, what's the lowest you would go to do this?
The lowest I would go.
You can pick wherever it is, but it's got to be on your face.
Oh. Well, how much does like tattoo removal surgery cost?
You can't get it removed.
Ooh, I can't get it removed. It's there for life.
It's there for life.
Price just went up. At least
$80,000.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a high one. That's like seriously a high one. That's such a bad That's such a bad thing to have on your face,
Bro. Like if like you're trying to you go for a job interview and like the dude you're interviewing has mommy on his forehead.
You could I like don't think you could actually pay, like that would be a lot of money you'd have to pay me to do that. Like 80,000 seems honestly a bit low.
Honestly, you're right. At least 200,000.
Yeah, dude. That's
because that's for life.
That's for life.
Nah, man. Like people with face tattoos, like it's their body. I respect their decisions, but like, dog, it could never be me.
Yeah, I'm not there either. But
man, we have talked about so many topics this episode.
That's what it's about. I had a good time. I had a great time, actually. Hope everybody listening did.
This was a good time for us. We hope it's been a good time for you too. Hopefully we will be back with slightly more focused episodes in the future. In the very, very near future, man. We mean it this time.
Oh yeah. Lohi train. I'm on it. Sally's on it.
Yes, sir. We hope you hop on the train with us too.
Heck yeah.
And it's been such a great time having this talk about so many other things. There's something about pirates I was going to talk about, but we'll bring that up in the next episode.
All right.
But we just wanted to remind you that if you're feeling high or if you're feeling low, you've always got a place to go. Thank you so much for listening.